Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
I have to watch every penny that goes in and out.
Stocking up on those weekly grocery items has some concern with the prices. Good evening and thank you for joining us. We received a call on our whistleblower hotline from someone asking why we all pay so much for groceries in our area since commodity prices have dropped. But is that actually the case? Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop investigates if you really are handing over more money for your milk and bread.
Some people in the Valley feel they're forking over more and more for their weekly groceries.
I think some of them are too high, particularly the meat products.
It's too high. Look for the sales more than anything else. And yeah, I'd like to see that reflection. I like to save money whenever I can.
Many stores have signs saying they lowered prices or have the lowest prices in town. But is that really true?
From the consumer side, actually is good news.
According to a local agricultural economist, most grocery prices like dairy, beef, and chicken are lower due to record production.
Overall goods, not food, but all other goods are going to be up 2.5% to 3%. That would be clothes and personal care items and household cleaning items and whatever that might be. But actually, food costs at the retail store are this month are down.
Petrie says we notice the prices more compared to other parts of the country because of the farming industry. He adds the grocery costs don't change as frequently as commodity prices.
So when prices are going up at the farm level, they don't go up as quickly at the grocery store. And on the other hand, now when they go down, they don't come down as quickly.
Now, Andrea, according to the USDA, and maybe you've even noticed it, fresh fruits and vegetable prices, well, they have not dropped since a year ago. And the reason, according to Petrie, is that there's been droughts and issues in the areas where these have grown. He also says we should consider ourselves lucky because the U.S. shopper only spends 10% of their income on food, which is the least compared to any other country.
All right, thank you, Ashley. And tomorrow on the Valley Today, starting at 4:30 a.m., find out additional tips on how you can save money on the grocery bill. And with all the talk about food prices, people seem to be excited about discount supermarket chain Aldi coming to Dilworth. The store will be at the corner of 8th Avenue and 34th Street, just north of the Walmart. Final approval for the location was given last night at the City Council meeting. The company says it expects to open in late fall of 2017. The chain already has one location in Fergus Falls, but this will be the first location in the Fargo-Moorhead metro area. Another nice and quiet day, but we're closely watching a system that's moving in later this week. For right now, though, Hutch, how's tonight looking?
Well, I have a frog in my throat, but other than that, the night is looking pretty good. We do have a few clouds dashing quickly through the valley. Some rain up in northwest portions of North Dakota will once again make its way towards us in the late night hours. Here's a look at what we have going on across the nation. Out to the west, a huge storm system spiraling in the North Pacific is just now starting to eke its way toward the west coast. That energy is what will create our wintry weather for late week. But an enjoyable evening. Light winds from the west, temperatures slipping through the 40s rather slowly with those high clouds around. Here's a look at the changes in the forecast for our winter storm. It looks like it hits Thursday night into Friday morning before it moves off into Minnesota. Still heavy snow for some and wind. I'll have all the details in your hour-by-hour forecast on what to expect later this week as models are starting to come into line just a little more than they were 24 hours ago.
Okay, thank you, Hutch.
You bet.
A Wadena man has been charged with second-degree murder along with 10 other charges in connection with the death of his wife last week. Antonio St. Marie is charged with shooting his wife, 27-year-old Margaret St. Marie, at their Wadena apartment. St. Marie is also facing charges of kidnapping, assault, and fleeing a police officer. Court documents say the kidnapping charge stems from children being present in the apartment where police say they found Margaret St. Marie shot in the head. Antonio had a criminal history of domestic violence and was under a court order to have no contact with his wife. Fargo police are asking for your help in identifying two men who they say were involved in a robbery. Police say these still frames are from surveillance video and they're poor quality, but they hope people will still recognize the men. One man is described as a black male, about 6'4" tall, with a slender build. He was wearing a dark-colored sweatshirt with Nike on the front and what it looks to be lighter-colored jeans. The second man is described as 5'5" tall, with scruffy facial hair and what appears to be a gray-colored hooded sweatshirt. If you know who these men are, you can contact the Investigations Division at 241-1405. More pipeline protests today in Bismarck, with more than 100 demonstrators gathering outside the Army Corps of Engineers office. It was one demonstration out of many around the world for the hashtag #NoDAPL Day of Action. And in Bismarck, people of all ages showed their support of the action, including children and elders.
I want to say thank you to all of those who care about the water. It's not an indigenous issue, it's a human issue. It's rights for the farmers, for the ranchers, and for all life to exist on Earth.
Law enforcement maintained a line in front of the office, and no workers were at the office throughout the day. Meanwhile, take a look at this video. Protests continue to pop up across the country to support stopping the pipeline. Hundreds of people took to the streets in San Francisco, showing solidarity with those protesting here in North Dakota. And in Columbus, Ohio, a protester blocked a downtown intersection by parking his van in the middle and chaining himself underneath as demonstrators chanted on a corner. Grand Forks Mayor Mike Brown has fired one of 3 city managers who had been put on paid administrative leave. Alerus Center Assistant Manager Bob LeBaron, the man pictured on the right, has been fired. The fate of Alerus Manager Cheryl Swanson on the left and not pictured, Transportation Director Dale Burgum's jobs are still under discussion. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us what happened.
Alerus Manager Cheryl Swanson and her assistant Bob LeBaron were put on paid administrative leave October 21st. Now, Bob LeBaron has been fired.
On the Alerus Center staff, the mayor has moved forward with Bob LeBaron. He has terminated his agreement. There's a 2-week notice period on that, so he has moved forward with that decision.
Alerus Center employees were not happy with their managers and filed complaints. An independent law firm investigated complaints of a hostile work environment and a very high turnover rate among employees. The fate of Alerus Manager Cheryl Swanson's job is still in limbo.
We're going to engage with the Alerus Center Commission and the staff and with Cheryl and her representatives if there is a way to move forward and under one condition. So we're going to be working on that. So the mayor's left that open, that let's find out, is there a way for us to move forward with Cheryl?
The fate of Transportation Director Dale Bergman's job also hangs in limbo after the city received complaints about his job performance. So for now, Bergman and Alerus Manager Cheryl Swanson will remain off the job on leave until the mayor makes a final ruling. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Mayor Mike Brown apparently made these decisions last night before leaving on a personal vacation early this morning. The Minnesota Vikings released kicker Blair Walsh today. The team made the announcement this morning on Twitter, confirming reports that were published just minutes before. This all comes after Walsh missed a number of crucial and potentially game-changing field goals, including a failed kick against Seattle last January that would have sent the Vikings to the NFC semifinals. White Cloud, a famous albino buffalo that's been part of a Jamestown herd for almost 2 decades, has died. The National Buffalo Museum says White Cloud died peacefully of old age yesterday. They estimate she attracted roughly 3 million visitors to Jamestown. White Cloud gave birth to 11 calves during her time in Jamestown, including Dakota Miracle, a rare white bull. Plans are being made to bring White Cloud back to the museum as a full-body mount display. The Salvation Army's annual Red Kettle campaign was off and running today, and their goal this year is a lofty one, $900,000. They didn't quite get there last year, raising about $875,000. But Major Byron Medlock says he's confident they'll get there this year. He says this community is very good to the Salvation Army and the programs it supports.
Well, it helps us with our programs, help to meet the needs of those people who come through our doors, through our feeding program, through our social services, and through our mobile meals on wheels. We go out during the summertime and all the activities we do. We're busy year-round.
Bell ringers will be working 34 sites, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week for 6 weeks, and they're looking for volunteers to lend a hand. If you can help, you're asked to call the Salvation Army. Grammy Award winner and world-renowned multi-platinum selling singer and songwriter Bruno Mars is coming to the Fargo Dome next summer. It was announced today that Bruno Mars will be in town on August 4th. Tickets go on sale next Monday. For more information on how you can get your hands on some, head to this story at valleynewslive.com. Another indication of the rapidly approaching holiday season is the downtown Fargo Christmas tree, and it's a big one. A 25-footer, in fact. A crane had to be brought in to get it to its new home. It's set up outside the Park District offices at the depot on Main Avenue. The tree was donated by Fargo chiropractor Kent Yohe. It's one of 2 trees the Park District has for the holiday season. The downtown tree will be lit for the first time just before the Holiday Lights Parade, a week from today. With the holidays just around the corner, family, events, and other obligations can bring feelings of stress if you aren't prepared. Miss Simplicity says in order to get organized, small tasks like chopping vegetables can be done now and stored for the big day. Place Post-its on pans and dishes now to plan what you'll need to cook and serve in. And finally, think about what items your family needs after the meal.
And make sure you have containers for everybody to go home with the leftovers so you're not stuck eating them. Because the last thing I want to do is eat 3 pies and cheesecakes afterwards. I want to send it home with people so it's out of my house.
We have more ways to get ready for the holidays at valleynewslive.com. Just look for this story. JetBlue has a deal for you, but you've got to act quickly. The airfare details still ahead tonight.
And once again, temperatures in the upper 50s, not far from records in the mid-60s. It does look like our long stretch of November mild is going to turn a little wild. Details coming up right after this.